Hello, all of you. Today we are going to learn about GitLab variables. I assume like you know the basics of GitLab variables. Today I'm going to teach about a very important concept of different types of GitLab variables and which variable takes precedence over the other variables. So let us start the session. So I believe you are aware of the group variables, project variables, and the GitLab variables. So I will just show you what is a group variable. See, this is a GitLab UI, and then no, if you click the group over here, right, you can go for the group variables, or otherwise you can click the home page over here, and then if there are different types of groups, I mean the projects groups are there, right? If you click the groups, it will just show the screen. So you're in this groups, okay? In the I have only one group over here, and that is a DevOps. So if you click that group, yeah, this UI is a group UI. Okay, so for example, I have created a DevOps group. Okay, so even the group, group can be assigned a variable. So how do you assign a variable in a group? You can go to the settings, CI/CD, and variables, and then you can insert one variable. I have inserted one variable like var1. So I'm just inserting a variable like key is var1 and value I want to just show in this demo session. So which variable takes the precedence? So I'm giving the value of this variable as this value from a group variable. Okay. You will understand once I show the demo. So this is the method of inserting variable inside a group. Then inside the group, right? You can have multiple projects on there. Here I have a lot of projects. For this demo session, I will be taking this project and I have opened in a separate tab over here. And this is that project name. Okay. It has a gitlab-ci.yml file. So how you can insert the project level variables? It's the same. You can go to the settings, CI/CD, variables, and then I have inserted a var1 variable here with value as to show this variable comes from this project. So I'm just inserting another one value like a project variable. So if you imagine key will be same like in group variable. See, this is a group UI. I can go to the settings, CI/CD, and variables, right? So I can show you, see, the same variable name, the same key, right? Value is different. So I have given in the group value as this value from group variable, and then in the project variable, I have given those values from the project variable, right? So we have given two values for a variable var1. So my question is, which will take the precedence if we are declaring two variables, right? So I've just created a diagram to just explain you. This will be the order of precedence of the GitLab variable. So I'll show you the runtime variable. What is the runtime variable? Just maybe okay. Let me show you right now. So I just go over there. I just go to the groups. Groups. I have one group DevOps. Inside the DevOps for this demo session, I have taken this project one. I just click this project one. So I just go build the pipelines over here, right? So I just click the pipelines. So when I try to run this pipeline, it will ask me a variable, right? So this is the runtime variable. I can give like a var1, same key with different value, right? So this is the runtime variable. So this is the runtime variable, right? This is the highest precedence which will take value greater. I mean, the precedence will be more for this runtime variable. So, and then the project variable I have shown you is the second priority, and then the group variable will be the third priority, and the GitLab YAML variables will be the fourth one. This is the final one, right? So, what this diagram explains is if I give a variable a value of 5, if I declare a variable 1, a value of 5 in 4 different places, okay? If I declare a variable value 5 in 4 different places, which will take the highest precedence. So the runtime variable will be taking the highest precedence that I will show in this demo. But you need to understand there are different ways we can able to override these variables, right? So that is the runtime variable will be taking the highest precedence. So I have set the configuration, I have set the variables for almost all the areas, and this GitLab YAML variables, right? I'll just show you where did I set this one. So if you just go to this project one, I can show you the this one inside the GitLab YAML, right? I believe you are aware of these basic things. So here we are declaring a variable like var1 with value from, this is my customized value, var1 with value gitlab.yml file. So this is the final variable. What I'm trying to explain is this is the least precedence, okay? So if I give a variable 1 of 5 in all the 4 places, this will be the highest precedence, okay? So I'll just show you in a demo. Just go to my project. I'll just go run the pipeline. I'll just run this pipeline. Okay. Here I'll give like variable one, the same key, no, I've used in for almost all the areas, group project wise, right? So I give like this value, this is a runtime value. Okay. So I just run this pipeline. So according to this diagram, the runtime variable, the last one which I inserted the value, should take the precedence of all these values, right? Let us see over here. The job is running over there in the runner. Just click over there. Excellent. The job has passed, right? So see, this is a runtime variable, right? So I have given the runtime variable. I have override all the variables. So this will take the precedence. So whatever I have given as an input, I have got as an output. This job is just printing what we are just going to. This job will be just printing this value of this variable, right? So I'll run the same job without giving any input over there, right? So I'll run the same job. So here in this scenario, I will be not giving input for this one, for this runtime variable. So my project variable should be taking the precedence over there. Let me show this one. I'm not giving any key value pair. I'm just running it. So the project variable should be printed over here. Yeah, the project variable should be printed over here. And let us, yeah, here this value from the project variable. So it will be like this project variable will be printed over here, right? Because I have not given a runtime variables, so the project variables are printed over here. So what it means, like, it's a very important concept. The use case of this one, I'll just explain you. For instance, you are having a group variable uh, like environment is equal to production. I mean, like if you want to trigger 2 instances, but in the code it is like already it has a default variable value like 2 instances, EC2 instances, but you want to override that with you want to forcefully override it with a runtime variable because no, there are scenarios you need some hot fixes or emergency fixes, right? You want a 3 instances, right? So you just go over there and then push that from the runtime variable. It takes highest precedence over there. Some sort of an odd fixes you can do instead of like when you just go change the group variable or the project variable each time, right? So you just go to the runtime variable and just trigger the job. So that is the overall idea of this GitLab variable precedence. Thank you for watching this video.